It is time to rejoice, Valley Club. One of the best characters in all of Marvel Strike Force is becoming farmable next week. That is right. Black Knight, despite being a dark promo character, will be farmable next week along with the rest of the Out of Time team. The Spotlight Raid Orb and the Raid rewards are getting an update as well next week. And next week's events look to be super simple to complete. So you're ready to see all the changes coming next week, along with how to smash all those milestone events. Then Valley Club, you know what to do. Find that like button and let's go smash it. And welcome back to the ValleyFlyin channel. I am ValleyFlyin. Hope you're having a great day. In this video, we're discussing the farmable Out of Time team and all the grind that you need next week to dominate the milestone events. But before we break it all down for you, if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button for more great Marvel Strike Force content. We have a minimum of 5 videos every single week on this channel, all sorts of content to help you out in Marvel Strike Force. But before we talk about everything coming up next week in Strike Force, it's time to bring you some exciting, fresh new looks to your wardrobe for summer of 2024. This is from the summer collection of graphic tees and tanks from the sponsor of this video, INTOTHEAM. Their tees are super soft, ultra comfortable, and perfect for those summer months and all those outdoor activities. This is the prickly palette tee that I'm wearing, and this is the gleaming octo tee. Both are size large, they both fit great. I'm 6'3", 205, and they feel perfect. And I absolutely can't wait to update my wardrobe with some of these graphic tanks that just dropped so I can look trendy for all my cool adventures this summer. So look cool and stay cool this summer with INTOTHEAM. There's a huge 30% off site-wide sale for the 4th of July. And if you use my affiliate link in the description, INTOTHEAM.com/ValleyFlyin, you get an initial 10% off your entire order. So don't wait. Check them out now so you can sport some of the latest looks this summer. And guys, that sale runs from June 27th through July 8th. So that is the time to stock up on all your summer fashions. Well, let's get right into the advanced copy of the blog post for the week. This is your battle plan for June 22nd through June 28th. And we have the Sasquatch launching today. It should be live right now. Also, we got 2 Merc Golden Bounty Blitzes happening June 22nd, June 23rd, Saturday and Sunday. Really good rewards. Make sure you blitz with your merch for money. At least get the gold, and hopefully you get that Awaken ability for Old Man Logan, that ultimate ability for him. Raid season rewards are getting updated this Sunday as well. We're going to talk about some details of that in just a little bit. But the events for next week, the milestone events, you're going to need to earn Amcan orb fragments from arena rewards, also battling in Cosmic Crucible. Eating the web event is going to involve spending experimental energy, and experimental energy is the event going on right now, the showcase event for Alpha Flight. You're going to need to spend energy that to complete this web milestone. And there is an Alliance event next week, which does have a leaderboard. So this is an event that some Alliance is going to want to push for. Battling in raids, collecting Atlas Supply 5 orb fragments. Everyone can get that. There are some limits to that, but the big differentiator is going to be these milestone points from Spotlight Raid nodes. So it's going to involve the Alliance that push for Alpha Flight can beat more nodes with Alpha Flight versus those that don't. So it's all about Alpha Flight. Look at the rewards, see if you and your Alliance wants to push for that before you make a decision. Next Monday is going to have a new Strike Pass featuring Dakin, and Teen Loki is going to be the Blitz for Monday. The Quick Rumble next week is going to feature Bifrost, and the Coming Out Rewards is going to feature a final week on June 28th. There's also Coming Out milestones starting today as well. For the ones today, you would need to find the Teal Pride Stone and the Blue Pride Stone. I will put where they are on Twitter and on this YouTube account. If you want to just try to find this on your own, make sure you don't let these expire. Make sure you get all of these rewards before it goes away. And as we said in the beginning of this video, Out of Time is becoming farmable. Black Knight going to the Cosmic Crucible store. Yeah, Star Brand going to the raid store and the raid orb. So yeah, you should get a 7-star Star Brand as soon as he goes out next week. And Cosmic Ghost Rider is going to be featured in the Spotlight Raid Orb. Void Knight is out. Cosmic Ghost Rider is in, and all of us were wondering, how often is this going to be replaced, or how often is that featured character going to be replaced? I guess we have the answer. Not very long. Void Knight just went in there. Now Cosmic Ghost Rider is going in there. So yeah, save these, hoard these. Don't use these for Ultimus food. Now that we know that the character that is going into Spotlight Raid Orbs is not farmable, is that character that we actually need shards for and is still involved in the meta. So yeah, don't use these for Ultimus food. If you have the Spotlight character maxed out, hoard these orbs until the next character goes in there. And updates to the Players Voice Council. If you're not familiar with this is an outlet where members of the community can interact with the devs, give their feedback on the games, and try to make it a better game for everybody. And message from the Players Voice Council says, hard to believe it's been a year since the decision was made to form a MSF Player Council. We're grateful all the time, effort, changes, and improvements everyone has helped with to improve the experience for the entire Marvel Strike Force community. As such, there's an opportunity for you to participate in the council. These are not permanent roles, and the 4 current spots are being up for election very shortly. This will be the last election of the current council term. It's going to start today, Friday, June 21st. It's going to end on June 29th. So if you're interested in becoming a council member, make sure you get your application in before the 28th of June, and hopefully you can shape the direction that Marvel Strike Force is going in a positive direction. And as we said earlier, Sasquatch is becoming available today. You can get his offer. You can open his orbs if you want to push for some of these events. And if you really want to push for this Alliance event, you may want to push for this Alpha Flight. But let's move on to the rest of these Homeward Bound events before we get into the details of the Alliance event. For the main milestone event, you're going to need to earn the Can Orb Fragments from Arena Rewards and battle in Cosmic Crucible. The meta item that you need to push for is the Pickup Truck Keys, also getting these dog tags for the main meta item. And the web milestone that leads into this main milestone event, you're going to need to spend this experimental energy. If we go into the game and see this event, this is the spotlight event right now that is for the Alpha Flight Showcase. And if we look at how often we get this energy refreshes. You're getting 1 every 5 minutes, which means you're getting 288 free per day. Taking a look at the calculations for this web milestone, you need to score 10,000 points, 3 points per energy spent, which means you need to spend 3,334 X marks a spot energy over the course of this event. 476 is what you need to spend per day. And if we look at what you're getting for free, 288 free per day, you're getting 1 every 5 minutes. And every refresh, every time you do a refresh, you're only getting 100 of this X marks a spot energy, not the normal 120 that we get from the ISO 8 or the normal campaign energy, which means to get to this 476 mark, you need to do 2 refreshes, which is 50 cores, 100 cores per day to get to this stuff. That'll get you 488 energy spent per day. And as a reward for all of your efforts, you're getting 23,200 event milestone points and 15,000 Can Orb Fragments. Now, scoring for the main milestone event, you're going to battle in Cosmic Crucible. There is a limit of 22,500 points. Every Can Orb Fragment you earn from either the milestones or arena is 1 point, and the web milestone points that you're getting from the web obviously is worth 1 point. Now, taking a look at some of these rewards here, we do have some pretty good rewards here. The main thing that you're fighting for here is these Guardian Shards. We have a bunch of Guardian Shards here. 65 Guardian Shards at milestone 11 right before the Pickup Truck Keys, and then 20 more Guardian Shards at milestone 14. Milestone 14 would get you 85 Guardian Shards total, so this is a great one to push for. Even if you're not ranking very high in Arena, the difference should be make up with these Arena Orbs, so you should get the unlock for Guardian probably at milestone 12, but milestone 14 should get a guaranteed unlock for Guardian. Taking a look at the calculations for the main milestone event, pretty simple as far as the calculations. 41,000 points is the Pickup Truck Keys. 66,000 is 85 total Guardian Shards just from the milestones. You have your limit of 22,500 from Crucible. You have your points from the web, 23,200 from your web milestone points. Orb fragments, you're getting 15,000 from the web, which means that just from your limits, 60,000 points, 60,700 points, which is more than milestone 12. It's almost all the way to milestone 14, which means to get your Guardian Shards, you only need to make up 6,000 points from your arena rankings. Now, we don't know the exact amount of orb fragments that you're going to get based on your arena ranking, but this is what we had last time during the Panapool release event. This was the amount of orb fragments that you got based on whatever arena rank that you had here. So even at this lowest arena rank, if you're doing all your web milestones, all your Crucible battles, that should make up enough to get those extra 20 Guardian Shards at milestone 14. So should be pretty easy to get that Guardian unlocked in this event. Now, the tougher event next week, if you want to push for the leaderboard rewards, is going to be this Alliance event. If you're just pushing for the minimum on this and just getting all those dog tags, this should be a pretty easy event for you in Alliance. You're going to score points, battling in raids, collecting allies, supply 5 orb fragments, and yeah, the leaderboard is going to be determined by the amount of milestone points you get from the spotlight raid orbs or spotlight raid nodes. The higher difficulty and the further each lane you are, the more points per node. The highest points will come from the nodes requiring Alpha Flight. So yeah, you bought Alpha Flight or you're pushing on this Alpha Flight event, this Guardian event, and using some course to unlock Squatch, well, you and Alliance are going to get awarded even more points for this Alliance-wide event. And like I said, if you're just pushing for these dog tags, this should be a pretty easy event. Raid battles, 250 points per raid battle. There is a limit of 240,000, which means that, yeah, you should get to this milestone 13 pretty easy by just doing your raid battles. The difference for the leaderboard is gonna come from these milestone points from the nodes or offers. And take a look at these leaderboard rewards to see if it's worth it for you and your alliance to really push for these rewards. Top 100 alliances will get some Armory 19 orb fragments. All other alliances will get some Armory 18 orb fragments. You'll get some diamonds for your Sasquatch if you're in the top 3% of alliances. And if you're in the top 10% of alliances, you will get some mega gold orb fragments, which is always a good thing. Let me know in the comments if those rewards are worth it for you and your alliance to push to build up Alpha Flight to beat those spotlight raids. Quick Rumble, like I said, will feature Bifrost next week. And the raid rewards are getting updated this Sunday. The Greek 4 raids will see a significant increase in T4 abilities, and part of the raid reward reorganization, T4 ability materials removed from the new raid season reward starting this Sunday, unfortunately. In addition, gear orbs, the raid season milestone will be converted to equivalent value of raid credits. So instead of receiving unneeded purple and orange raid orb fragments, you could purchase teal uniques, epic uniques, your milestone rewards, whatever you want, and a small amount of orange and teal basic catalysts will also be added to make the rewards even more appealing. And the season that's starting this Sunday at 12 p.m. is ending on July 7th at 1 p.m. Pacific. And they said the shift to the starting hour of the race is the match war season. So I guess that's a good thing. Quick note about the coming out milestone rewards. As with the previous couple weeks, after you claim one of those stones from campaign nodes, it's not going to show up in your rewards that you claim. So it will be in the milestones, but yeah, you don't keep refreshing that node. What they say, coming out milestone items will not show up in the reward summary pop-ups like the one you receive after auto-completing campaign node. You still get the proper milestone progress. You still get the points. It was like that for week 1. Was like that for week 2. It's probably going to be like that for week 3 and week 4. So don't get alarmed if it's not showing up. It is going to be working towards your points. Merch Golden Bounty Blitz. Again, make sure you get all these blitzes. It is just free gold. And if you don't already have the Awaken ability for Old Man Logan unlocked from the previous weeks, you get working towards that total. Free Claim Friday is going to feature some dog tags, Radiant Flight Orb Fragments, Campaign Energy, and North Star character shards. And as usual, everything that we've said in this video is subject to change because everything in the blog post is subject to change. So that's everything coming up next week. Hopefully you got some value from this video, helping you to prepare for all the events next week. And if you did get some value, leave the video a like. It is free, tremendously helps out the channel, that YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see what are the best characters to take into Dark Dimension, whether you're going to Dark Dimension 1 or all the way to Dark Dimension 7, anywhere in between, check out the video up there, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Hulk fist bump, ValleyFlyin out.